Hi, I'm Vanessa from speakenglishwithvanessa.com. What if someone laughs at me when I speak English? Let's talk about it. Let's just say it. If someone laughs at you because you made a mistake in English, they are pure rude. Just completely rude for laughing at you because you're learning another language. So there's a couple ways to deal with this or to respond just to your fear that it might happen. Let's say that someone is super rude and for some reason they laugh because you make a mistake in English. First of all, this is not going to happen often, but I know a lot of my students are worried about this because you don't want to be embarrassed. Well, we have two choices. The first one is to be sarcastic. So you could say something like, well, how many foreign languages do you speak? And probably the answer will be 0, because most people who laugh at other people who are learning another language, it's because they've never tried to learn a language themselves. They don't know what it's like to speak another language. This is just maybe in your head. I wouldn't really say that, but it's a funny idea just to think to yourself. The next option is a little more realistic. If someone laughs because you make a mistake, you can just tell them, oh, I'm learning, so what should I say? And maybe they'll give you a suggestion, or maybe they'll say, oh, I don't know. Maybe they don't really know what you should say, but probably they're not an expert because experts don't laugh at people who are learning because they also are life learners. They're constantly learning. So we have kind of two methods, sarcastic method and more realistic method. But in reality, not many people are going to laugh at you for making a mistake. So how can we deal with the fear that maybe someone will laugh at me? What can we do about that fear? When I was living in France, I sometimes felt worried that maybe people would treat me differently because I don't have a perfect French accent. They know that I'm not from France. But when I thought about this fear, I tried to picture this situation realistically. Actually, I talked with a lot of people throughout the day, at the school, at stores, at parks, and 99.9% of people had no problem with my speaking style. They knew that I wasn't French, but it wasn't a problem. They didn't laugh, they didn't make fun of me. In fact, most people were pretty surprised. Oh, I didn't know that you could speak French, or oh, that's great that you're learning French. They were really happy that I was interested in their language. So I think it's important to think about this realistically. Most people are not going to laugh or make fun. In fact, most people are going to be pretty happy that you're speaking another language, especially if it's their own language. It touches something important inside of us when we hear our native language. So try to remember this idea. Most people are going to be glad that you're speaking their language, even if your accent isn't perfect, even if you make some grammar mistakes or vocabulary isn't super high. Try to relax, take it easy on yourself, and realize that you are a learner. We are all life learners. This is a process, a journey. We're always going to be learning in life. So try to take it easy. Now, I have a question for you. Do you have any advice for someone who feels worried about being embarrassed when they speak English? What would you say if your friend told you, I'm worried that people are going to laugh at me. I'm worried that I'll be embarrassed. What kind of advice would you give them? And let's read in the comments together to see what each other has to say, because this is really important for confidence, gaining confidence in our English speaking skills. Thanks so much for learning with me, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.
The next step is to download my free ebook,
5 steps to becoming a confident English speaker. I want to help you master English and speak fluently. Feel free to subscribe so that you don't miss new English lessons. Thanks so much for learning with me. Bye!